back to N90X. Today we're going to work on web application firewall. I'm back in my NetScaler. I'm at security. Web application firewall is not enabled at the moment. I just want to see what happens. What happens if you start to configure the firewall without it being enabled? Let's just see what happens. Let's go get started. I would like to create, so we're using the wizard here. Now remember, the application that I'm trying to defend is this website. It's mainly HTML, which brings us to the point, before you get started, you have to be aware of what technologies you're trying to secure. I'm gonna create a new configuration. So you need to talk with your development team or have them sit with you or have some kind of a understanding of the application. Uh, Web application firewall, new config, mail any letter. In my case, it's an HTML site, so I'll say next. Oh yeah, see, check that out. Cool. Even if you forgot, it's going to give you a reminder that the web application firewall is disabled. Do you wish to enable it? Say yes. What subset of traffic should be protected? Since we are dealing with a content switch where multiple backend hosts can be supported by the content switch, the best practice would be to, this is the expression that we want on this web application firewall policy for when this configuration will be implemented. We want to say http.request.hostname.eq and then in parentheses and in quotes www.mailanyletter.com. www.mailanyletter.com obviously is the host name. Does that work? I'm going to create a new signature. Edit mode, let's go advanced. Let's say next. No comments. Specify signature protections. For right now, we'll leave this and go to next. And then here we can just say finish for right now. So we've ran the web application firewall wizard. It's going to do some configuration changes, and we can look at we got a profile and the signature is bound. Let's see, where is it bound? The profile. Oh, it's not done in the profile. The profile is just defining the web application firewall and the configuration. Policies are here. Policy firewall. Here's the policy. Here's the expression. Where is it bound? We want to show bindings. It's bound globally. We don't want it to be bound globally. In this case, we want it to be bound on a content switch, and it's this one, content switch. Continue. Okay, select the policy. This is the policy that we want to select, and it's bound to the content switch. And like I said, since it's possible that there can be multiple websites behind that content switch, we want to specify that this profile is going to be run only for mailanyletter.com traffic. Now let's see if this works. Okay, that's done. Here's the signatures. Oh, by the way, signatures is 131. We want to upgrade that. See, it didn't. Update signatures. That's the way to go. Select it, select the action, and what's going on? Auto enable. Didn't I just say yes? Okay, they're being updated. Okay, cool. Give it some time. And it'll update the signatures to the latest. Let's just save it. Okay, so it took a little while, but now you can see that after refreshing, the base version and my WAF configuration signatures have been upgraded from 131 to 139. Your numbers may vary depending upon what time you do this, or what date you do this, and what version of the NetScaler you have. This is 14.1, 2965, of course. Okay, so now where do you go to modify stuff or whatever, right? So is it profiles? Edit? Sure enough, it is profiles. You go on the right here. You have relaxation rules. You have learn rules. I can go over here, learn rules, start URL, edit. Let's see any learn rules. Nothing yet. Close because, let me go, because, hang on. Oops. Edit, learn rules. I don't know that we started anything here. Let's in the learn rule section here that we're at, go to trusted learning clients. And what you want to do is check the IP address of the machine that you want to test from. This would be 1.26. So what you can do is add a trusted client. Trusted client 26, 1.26. That's the IP address of the machine that I'm on. I want to create a trusted client so that the learning will occur from the activity that I do on this from this machine. So let's do that. Okay, I've added it. Okay, so we're there. Rules. Learn rules. So earlier, trusted clients. Earlier, I put in .26 because I had .24 and .26 as network IPs because I have a Wi-Fi and also a LAN connection on the same subnet. Be very careful when you do that to make sure that you know which interface is actually connecting to the web application firewall, or best practice would be to disable Wi-Fi, for instance, if you know that the network is going to connect, or disable the network if you need to, so that you know exactly what IP you're using, because initially I had this at 26, but all my traffic was really coming off on 24 and nothing was being learned. And then you don't know what's going on. Did I create the policy rule to look for the header name, mailanyletter.com? Was that incorrect? But it was correct. It was that, it was this. So take your time, be professional, because it can trip you up if you make a simple mistake like that. We have to enable the security checks. Here's the security checks. Here's why. Okay, so under that profile, we need to go to security checks. And the first thing we need to do is turn on what we want to learn. Content type, we might as well. Let's see here, form fields, form field consistency, cross-site scripting, SQL injection, cross-site. We might as well turn on all of these that we want to learn. Let's say OK. You may refresh the profile settings view if necessary. Okay. All right. So those are the security checks. We want to check what security checks are we doing. We don't need relaxation rules for now. Okay, done here. Now we want to go to the website and click on some of these links, log in as a normal user, and here's what the normal user can click on. These various links, right? Address book, compose, new contact, a new contact. Let's see here, address book, compose, blah, blah, blah. Save as draft. This page number is not right. Preview is not working. Why is that? Oh, I know why. It's because of the user. There's a user issue with this. So that's an application issue. I didn't run this website as a particular user who has access to those to the default to the shared folder. So that's a problem with running it as a different user. We'll get back to that. But anyhow, so we went through a few things. Let's log out as that user. Let's go. Okay, so we ran through the site as this user, and let us check the learn rules. So if we click on edit, here's all the rules that were learned. And we can look through them and decide what we want to allow. These are all good. These are all whitelisted. This preview, we're going to edit that, but we could check all except for that. And these we can deploy. These we can deploy, these 14 rules. Now this one here we want to edit